Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm RENEE Summerour. Let's get right to our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. Police say a road rage crash has left a man in extremely critical condition, and they consider it an intentional act. It happened Tuesday at East Desert Inn Road and Boulder Highway. Police say an argument broke out after a Suburban cut off a Jeep. The driver of the Jeep was struck after he got out of his vehicle.
The driver of the Suburban drives off and runs over the white male in his 70s. The Suburban then makes a U-turn, drives over the median, and drives westbound on Desert Inn, fleeing the scene.
A ballot audit is taking place in Arizona, and a Nevada official likes what he's seeing. State Republican Party Chairman Michael McDonald took a tour of the audit in Maricopa County, and in an interview posted on Twitter, he said that the audit, quote, set the tone for Nevada. But officials in the Silver State say there won't be an audit here.
There is no interest among the Democrats in control here in Nevada, even among many Republicans, and especially among the election officials here in Nevada, to do some sort of audit. There's actually some argument that such an audit is not legal in the state of Nevada, as those election officials have full jurisdiction over the physical ballots for a set period after each election.
Once upon a time, this shelter was so bad it inspired a review of conditions across the country. Now it's a state-of-the-art facility that can treat animals for anything, even gunshot wounds. Review Journal's Jen Ah has this story. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Renee. This story starts out in 2007, where a no-kill animal shelter took in healthily arrived animals that were soon dying of infection, starvation, and neglect under their care, according to veterinary experts.
Long-term sustainable change definitely takes time.
Thanks to the leadership of new shelter director Christine Robinson, by the year 2019, the lead animal shelter was taking in tens of thousands of animals a year with much better living conditions, even performing life-saving procedures on some, like Dudley, this Great Dane mix.
And it broke my heart.
Witnesses say Dudley had been found along a highway, shot in the face by the nonprofit The Animal Foundation, removed the bullets.
And then I fell in love with him.
And it was more than just puppy love. 2 years later, in 2021, FIONA, SIBELRUD, and her husband still have Dudley by their side.
In the early days, it was really about animal care, rebuilding the team, both at the line staff level as well as the leadership levels.
The Animal Foundation is now ranked among the top in the nation when it comes to caring for man's best friend and other animals. Renee?
Let's take a look now at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Showers overnight are cooling us down today, a nice break from the extreme heat. Mostly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms after 12 noon and into the evening. Today's highs will be near 93 degrees with breezy conditions. For the rest of the week, the chance of some showers will linger until Thursday, keeping us below 100 degrees. But by Friday, we start to warm back up. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, a report says temperatures are rising faster in Nevada than in any other state. The report from Stacker Media says the average temperature last year in Nevada was 6.5 degrees warmer than in 1970. One of the factors cited in the report, Nevada has more people driving longer to get to work. And things are not just warming up in the desert. Vermont was second on the list of fastest warming states, followed by New Mexico, Arizona, and Minnesota. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, as Resorts World gets ready to open its doors Thursday, we're learning some details about its hotel operation. The resort on the North Las Vegas Strip will use 3 premium Hilton brands: Las Vegas Hilton, Conrad Las Vegas, and Crockford's Las Vegas. Each brand will have its own lobby and its own level of personalized service. A Hilton executive said a typical convention guest would stay at the Hilton, while a CEO would stay at the Crockfords. Remember, we will have complete coverage of Thursday's grand opening of Resorts World at lvrj.com.
Now here's the latest in sports. The Golden Knights are now on the brink of elimination following a 4-1 loss to the Montreal Canadiens in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup semifinals at T-Mobile Arena. Game 6 of the Best of 7 series is Thursday at Bell Center in Montreal, as the Golden Knights look to avoid a second straight elimination in the Final Four.
You know, hard to explain. You know, we just we didn't have great legs, didn't have great execution. You have to give them credit. I thought they played a real good road game, and then obviously falling behind early against that team is tough. That's not a formula for success we've shown.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Milwaukee Bucks are consensus 7-point home favorites for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals today against the Atlanta Hawks. The Bucks are strong -500 favorites at the Westgate to win the series. That would be a good result for Las Vegas sportsbooks, as the Hawks represent the biggest remaining liability in futures bets. BetMGM took a $10,000 bet to win $1.5 million on the Hawks to win the title when Atlanta was considered a fringe contender at 150 to 1.
In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. Officials say rabies has been detected in at least 3 bats right here in Nevada. 2 of the bats were found in Clark County. The third was found in Washoe County. The Nevada Department of Agriculture says bats are the most common way for rabies to be transmitted to people and pets. That's why state law requires dogs, cats, and ferrets to be vaccinated against rabies. If you or your pets come into contact with bats, dead or alive, you're urged to report it immediately. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, the people behind a TV station in Pahrump are starring in a documentary on HBO. The show is called Small Town News, KPVM Pahrump, and it looks at how the staff delivers local news in an ever-changing environment. The characters include station owner Vernon Van Winkle, his wife Rhonda, news reporter Missy, and her husband John, the station's weatherman. Small Town News is a 6-part documentary. The first 2 episodes will debut August 2nd at 9 p.m. on HBO. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerour. If you have Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you right back here later on today for 7 at 7 p.m. From all of us here at the Las Vegas Review Journal, have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.